Well, good morning. You joined me this morning on the final day of the river season, and I'm along the banks of the River Great Ouse along 10 Mile Bank. I had the first day of the season along here, so I decided to have the last as well. I'm fishing on an area which is just by the Wissey mouth, and the River Wissey runs into the River Great Ouse just down to the left there. Park the car directly behind you. It's nice and quiet, so there's no rushing about or anything, no struggling to get a peg anywhere. It's just nice and comfortable for the last day. What I'm going to be doing is fishing. I've got 2 feeder setups and I'll just run through it with you now. I've already had 1 or 2 casts just to get a small bit of bait into the swim. I'm not going at it gung-ho today. Instead, just going to run at it nice and gently. Got a little indication since that's been out there. So what I've got 5-pound main line, I've got a 12-foot reactor light feeder rod with an ounce tip. I'm fishing a size 18 hook, and as you can see, I've got a long hook length. The hook's there, connection's here. The connection is one of the quick release Creluso swivels. You've got a swivel connection there with a little hook that you can just hook your hook length on and off, and a small plastic sleeve which sits over the top of the connection. I've got a twizzled loop, as you can see there, just a stop bead, and a 20-gram plastic Nisa feeder. Perfect for today. It's only moving a tiny bit, so there's no need to go any heavier at the precise moment. But I've got a couple of ounce feeders by the side of me should I need to. The second setup is identical, being 5-pound line, but I've got a soft 11-foot rod, again size 18 hook there, long hook length, connection bead, and a 20-gram feeder with a small twizzled loop again, and a 2-inch Dean Barlow feeder link. Like I say, it's a simple setup, nothing fancy or anything like that. Ground bait for today, I'm using one of my favourite mixes along here. I've got Bait Tech Pro Natural Bream with some Special G Gold, just to give it a bit more of a kick, a bit of crushed hemp, a little bit of brown crumb, and as you can see, I've just darkened the whole mix off slightly just to match the clarity of the water. Upbait wise, I've got some red maggots, got some pinkies, some dead maggots, some casters. I've also got some worm. So I've chopped the worm up quite fine, as you can see there, because I'm not, like I say, I'm not going out gung-ho today. I'm not going to put too much free offerings in with the feeder mix. Prefer to gauge the swim and build it up if need be, or reduce it just to ground bait again if need be. Like I say, I've already had 1 or 2 casts just to get a little bit of bait in there. I'm fishing about 3/4 the way across the river, probably in about 20 foot of water, which is just as it's coming at the bottom of the channel. So what we do, put a worm on. What I'm doing is fishing half a worm, just hooking it, feeding it up the shank so it sits. Beautiful. I'm having a tiny pinch of worm in the ground bait and launch it out. Fishing to a clip, like I say, so I'll hit the same spot every single time, just feeling the feeder down, and it's on the bottom. I've got the rod up in the air today because, like I say, it is running just a little tiny bit, so I am fishing with a little tiny bow in the line, So the bites are either going to be a little tiny tap on the rod or a little small drop back when hopefully the fish have dislodged the feeder, hence the tip will drop back. Like I say, I'm fishing a fairly long tail. I can shorten that down or even lengthen it as the session goes on, depending on how the fish react throughout the session. So we'll give it a go. Hopefully might get 1 or 2 fish to end the season on, but like I say, it's a nice day to be out. It's overcast, sun probably come through a little bit later on, but hopefully we might get 1 or 2 fish on the final day of the season. So if you're out on the bank, have a great last day. Hope you bag up, catch a few fish. Oosh!